What are we doing today?
Fiddling around with knobs.
Where are we going?
Out.
You're a dick.
Outside.
What are we gonna find?
Retro gaming.
So it's a museum with retro gaming stuff. And we're supposed to be able to play them too?
Yeah.
We did fuck it up a little bit with the route to the museum, so here's a bit of guidance if you ever come to Berlin. Basically, you need to find Alexanderplatz. At Alexanderplatz, you need to use the underground, take the U5 towards Hönow, get off at Weber-wiese. We passed the main station of Berlin to get to Alexanderplatz. Alexander Place. Here's a bit of history. It was a marketplace, actually a cattle market. So early before the 1700s, it was called Ochsenmarkt, Oxen Market. In 1701, Preußen went from being Kurfürste, elector rule, to being a kingdom. Frederick I rode through the gate that therefore was named Königstor, which means King Gate. The place was named Königstorplatz. In 1805, Berlin was visited by the Russian Tsar Alexander I. He passed the place, and only a week later, the place was called Alexanderplatz, Alexander Place. This is how close the relationship was between Preußen and Russia, that stood together against Napoleon back in the days. Now the place is actually the fourth most busy place in Europe. About 500,000 people daily pass through the station as an intermediate stop. Just a little bit of accuracy. The place is the place between the station and Alexanderstraße, and Grüner Straße and Karl-Liebknechtstraße. Not actually the area behind the station with the TV tower, which many people think, because that place isn't actually called anything. What a knowledge-filled train ride. Here we are. We reached Alexanderplatz station. We should have went and taken the underground, but we didn't. So we walked instead. We finally reached it.
Lad os håbe, der ikke er ventetid.
Hvad kan du på? Skulle det være det?
Yes. Det har de her i Tyskland, så skal man skrive det så på sådan en eller anden liste.
Jeg tror ikke, det er lige den, ikke her. Right inside the door, of course. My camera crapped out and ran out of memory while I was recording something, and it didn't save it. Right inside the door to the left, there are some machines that you can play on. You can play on the Amiga. You could play James Bond, the PlayStation, the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. You could play Jaws, and 2 PCs. The museum gives credit to the developers. They have a wall of fame. Awesome. They also have a wall where they're showing you the development in the different aspects of the game. Seeing, hearing. They're letting you listen to different types of audio that has been throughout the games. They also have one with interacting and one with storytelling. Interacting? The wall of hardware. It contains all of the gaming machines all the way back from 1972. It is amazing, the collection that they have. I hope they continue the wall, because right now it's only until 2001. It's very difficult to show you the wall since I lost my recordings. Another cool thing they have, all the different types of data storage carriers. Game milestones. That's amazing. They also have an old magazine. It's called Telematch and it's from 1983. 10 years after the first commercialization, the game medium was so widespread that the first magazine dedicated to video games, Telematch, appeared on the German market. In 1984, the magazine was renamed Telematch Computer Software Magazine and then Computer Praxis. Telematch. The new titles document how the development of home computers such as the Commodore 64 superseded the first generation of video game consoles. As if that wasn't enough, they also have arcade games, and it's not just an exhibition. You can actually get to play on the arcade machines. It's amazing, and you don't even have to pay for it. Pugman? Oh yeah, we could actually play against each other. The one with the highest score won. It's a pain station. Oh yeah, that's right, it's a pain station. The pain station allows us to become conscious of the fact that we're not only perform actions with our bodies, but also use them to react sensitively to external influence. 2 players are needed to start the game. Players position themselves facing each other, putting their left hand on the metal sensor field, right hand on the control knob. Both players need to push the 2 buttons on the sensor field with fingertips and ball of their left hand and keep them pressed throughout the entire game. The first to pull back his hand loses. Each player uses the right hand knob to control the bat on the right side of the screen. Keep the ball in the game. If a player misses the ball and the ball hits one of the colored symbols, the failing player will be punished with one of the following pain types: heat, electricity, or whip. Warning! The pain station causes real pain. Playing is at one's own risk. The artist assumes no liability. After intense play, one of the following injuries can occasionally occur: third-degree burns on the palm due to severe impact of heat, paralysis of the left body, hemiplegia due to electric shocks, hematoma and open wounds on the back of the hand due to repeated whiplashes. Whipslashes. If you agree to being punished, yay, and maltreated, yay, are aware of the risks of your health, and if you meet the health requirements, keep your hand on the sensor field to begin. We wanted to try this one, but out of order. But we tried this one instead. A gigantic Atari game joypad, joystick, whatever. So big that we needed to use our entire body to actually move it around. And that is difficult to be fast enough to play Pac-Man, which is the game that we're actually playing. I'm sorry for the quality on the television screen. It's difficult for you to actually see the game. That was so much fun. I want to have one of those at home. Then it would be healthy to play video games, huh? I actually ended up getting 20 points more than Eric. 20 points. That's so important. The win is real. Oh yeah! Another cool thing they had: ball dropping. Ball drops down from above. You change the trajectory of the ball by drawing lines across the game field. An alarm will sound when the ball hits a line. The pitch of the alarm depends on the flight speed of the ball. You can draw lines in the game field using wood blocks. It's pretty cool. What is that? Did someone move into the museum? Because I sure as hell would like to.
It is an exhibition of how the living rooms may have looked or looked back in the days.
Of course, such a place also have a souvenir shop. This was only half of it though that I recorded. And I bought something. I'm gonna do an unboxing for you. Super Mario Surprise Bag.
Nope.
I also bought this mug. The Super Mario Bros. Oh yeah, I can build my own Super Mario level on the outside of my cup. I also bought some earrings, toad earrings. This was a truly awesome day. It was an awesome museum, and if you ever get to Berlin, you should definitely go visit it. And I had awesome company in there. Who else would I bring, or who else would bring me?